What's up, y'all? I'm gonna attempt to read chapter 18. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna attempt it, but I'm gonna get it done. It'll happen. I'm gonna read chapter 18 of Proverbs, and then chapter 19 too, and then Proverbs. It's not really like story. It's kind of like telling you what to do and like talking about people more. So I'm gonna sum it up after. And yeah, so I'm gonna read chapter 18 and then sum it up after. I am a bad reader. I am an L reader, especially out loud, so I'm trying to get better. So this is my attempt at it. We'll see how it goes. An unfriendly person pursues selfish ends, and against all sound judgment starts quarrel. Fools find no pleasure in understanding, but delight in airing their own opinions. When wickedness comes, so does contempt, and with shame comes reproach. The words of the mouth are deep waters, but the fountain of wisdom is a rushing stream. It is not good to be partial to the wicked, and so deprive the innocent of justice. The lips of fool bring them strife, and their mouths invite a beating. The mouths of a fool are their undoing, and their lips are a snare to their very lives. The words of a gossip are like choice morsels. They go down to the inmost parts. One who is slack in his work is a brother to one who destroys. The name of the Lord is a fortified tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. The wealth and the rich is in their fortified city. They imagine it a wall too high to scale. Before a downfall, the heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor. To answer before listening, that is a folly and shame. The human spirit can endure in sickness, but a crushed spirit who can bear? I'm going to re-say that. The human spirit can endure in sickness, but a crushed spirit who can bear? The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, for the ears of the wise seek it out. A gift opens up the way, and ushers the giver into the presence of the great. In a lawsuit, the first to speak seems right, until someone comes forward and until someone comes forward and cross-examines. Casting the loss settles dispute, and keeping strong opponents apart. A brother wronged is more unyielding than a forfeited city. Disputes are like the barred gates of a citadel. From the fruit of the mouth, a person's stomach is filled. From the harvest of their lips, they are satisfied. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. He who finds a wife finds what is good, and receives favor from the Lord. The poor plead for mercy, but the rich answer harshly. One who has unreliable friends soon come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Okay, so that was chapter 18. And from that, the things I got out of it, basically, it talked about the mouth and the lips of a fool. And it says the lips of the fool bring them strife, and the mouths of the fool are like a snare to their very lives. And they do their undoing. And then also talked about that. And then I'd say my favorite verse from this is before it's 12, so Proverbs 18:12. Before a downfall, the heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor. It kind of just really shows that you should be like, try to be like a normal person and not honor yourself. And yeah. And then it also says, don't be a fool, because fools find no pleasure in their understanding, but delight in the airing of their own opinions. So a fool loves what they have to say. And it also says that you're a fool if when somebody's talking, you answer, or to answer before listening, that is folly and shame. That was chapter 13, which kind of just goes on to what I was saying, like, don't be stupid and let people speak before you answer. And yeah, okay, so I'm going to do chapter 19 now. Better the poor whose walk is blameless than a fool whose lips are perverse. Desire without knowledge is not good. How much more will a hasty feet miss the way? A person's own folly leads to their own ruin, yet their heart rages against the Lord. Wealth attracts many friends, but even the closest friend of the poor person deserts them. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will not go out free. Many curry favor with a ruler, and everyone is the friend of the one who gives gifts. The poor are shunned by all their relatives. How much more do their friends avoid them? Though the poor pursue them with their pleading, they are nowhere to be found. The one who gets wisdom loves life. The one who cherishes understanding will soon prosper. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will perish. It is not fitting for a fool to live in luxury. How much worse for a slave to rule over princes. A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. A king's rage is like a roar of a lion, but his favor is like the dew of a grass. A foolish child is like a father's ruin. A quarrelsome wife is like the constant dripping of a leaky roof. Houses and wealth are inherited from parents, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. Laziness brings on deep sleep, and the shiftless go hungry. Whoever keeps commandments keeps their life, but whoever shows contempt for their ways will die. Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done. Discipline your children, for in that there is hope. Do not be a willing party to their death. A hot-tempered person must pay the penalty. Rescue them, and you have to do it again. Listen to advice and accept discipline, and at the end you will be counted among the wise. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. What a person desires is unfailing love. Better to be poor than a liar. The fear of the Lord leads to life. The one who rests content untouched the trouble. A sluggard buries his hand in a dish. He will not even bring it back to his mouth. Flog a mocker, and the simple will learn prudence. Rebuke the discerning, and he will gain knowledge. Whoever robs their father and drives out their mother is a child who brings shame and disgrace. Stop listening to instruction, my son, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. A corrupt witness mocks at justice, and the evil mouth of the wicked gulps evil. Penalties are prepared for mockers, and beatings for the backs of fools. Okay, so it's kind of hot in here. I gotta roll down the windows. That was chapter 19, and it talked about my favorite verse in that was the ones who get wisdom love life, and the ones who cherish understanding will soon prosper. That was my favorite verse, because some people don't want to be disciplined or even have any discipline, and they don't want to get better, and they don't want to gain knowledge. But it tells you right here that if you gain knowledge and wisdom, that you will love your life. And that's like such a good thing to have, and it's always good to be wise, because like Yoda, he's the GOAT. Yoda's the GOAT, so that type of thing. like it's good to be wise and good to be a smart in the brain, you know, type of thing. Anyways, maybe I'll do this again sometime. I don't know. Peace out.